Okay. I'm live now, and I am going to try to break my auto-brewer today and see if I can fix it so that it doesn't break. Hello. Let me launch, Minecraft's actually already launched because I'm epic. Oh my god, I actually suck. Congrats to Puppy Funds on getting first. How's everyone doing today? What's up, Shy Moai? Congrats on getting first on Twitch. Chat, okay, chat. I want to show you guys something. I was just scrolling, so I was choosing a genre of music for today, and I just came across there are some interesting genres that I haven't heard of, but I just saw this Gcom. And we're gonna listen to the, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're playing the 11 songs because I want to know what Gcom is. Cross-platform chatting, let's go. Okay, so I think Senor Fishy pointed this out the other day. I think it was Senor Fishy who pointed out the fact that I was trying to solve problems that would never happen. Like I got an issue, right, to happen with my farm by literally doing this. I'll show you guys what I did. Hold on. I gotta take the items out of here. I got an item to happen, or I got a problem to arise by going like, let me take all these items out, and then I will show you guys what I did. And Senor Fishy was pointing this out, and I was thinking about it, and I think Senor Fishy's right, and I shouldn't even bother fixing issues like this because this is not an issue that would ever happen with like normal circumstances. So I'm gonna try to fix normal circumstances. This is how I had the issue happen, by going, oh wait, by going like this, by just clicking it in and out, and then it broke. Oh, I'm not in, hold on, let me fix that. There we go. And so I think Senor Fishy is correct, and I should probably just try to break it under normal circumstances and see if it breaks. So right now the farm's on, it's brewing these potions. Let's log TPS. Okay. Log TPS. I'm gonna put one in here, and I'm gonna put one in here. Oh, you know, I wonder actually what happens if there's one singular. Oh no, okay, so it does, so it's set up so that it stops brewing if there aren't, okay, that's good. So it won't just brew like one potion. But I am wondering if we add one potion into here. Oh, here we go. Is it gonna restart the machine for one batch? It seems like it is. FBI, open up! By the way, okay, this is working correctly. Yeah, we're trying to stress test it basically, because before I release this design, I want to make sure it's working. I fixed a problem the other day with this guy, and so I'm very happy that I fixed that, because that should make it significantly less prone to breaking. But there's still probably some problem somewhere. I mean, I would be lovely if there wasn't, but I almost saw someone go 10K in debt today. How? So wait, so if I check, yeah, okay, so this is lit up, and so if I were to, no, never mind. Yeah, if I were to add, there we go. That should turn the system back on, which should allow it to brew a couple more potions with no issues. but then we should be out of nether warts again, so it won't brew. Yeah, basically what I want to test, there are a couple things I want to test, but one of them, what is this currently supposed to be brewing? It's supposed to be brewing lingering potions. Oh, there we go. There are the other ingredients. Thank goodness. What I want it to do, or I want to check, I've stress tested most of the main ingredients, but I haven't tested what happens with shulker boxes and blaze powder, the blaze powder that goes to here. And then also glass bottles. So I want to make sure that we don't have any issues with glass bottles being out. Is it possible to make a farm with automatic trading? No, not that I know of. Unless you built like a script. If you made like a script, you probably could. We were at set today and we were helping out, and I see someone next to me almost break a camera worth $10,000. That's insane. Does Mudflaps have a big forehead? I have no idea what Mudflaps looks like. Mudflaps IRL. Let's see. Oh, it did not come up with a YouTuber. It came up with like clothing. Wait, which one is Mudflaps? There are several pictures, but there are 2 people in them. Why are there no pictures of just Mudflaps? I don't know which one is. Oh, he does not actually appear to have that big of a forehead. Am I crazy? These pictures are all extraordinarily low resolution. He doesn't look like he has that big of a forehead, though. Were you expecting to come up without clothing? Well, like Amazon came up when I looked up Mudflaps. I didn't know that Mudflaps were like a thing. Apparently they're like a type of clothing. And I did not know this. Okay, so let's insert. Okay, that is now there. And then if I put one in here, what I basically am going to test for here is if I add one potion or one ingredient, will we have it? KSI has a bigger forehead. KSI does have a big forehead. A lot of people are going to have a really large forehead in a couple years if they don't take a trip to Turkey. Dude, it's so funny. I really hope that karma gets to all of the people who make fun of my forehead and they all go bald. Every last one of them. I hope that karma gets them. Because most of them are probably like literally 8 years old and like the receding hairline will probably come for them. It's like the Grim Reaper. It comes for all of us, except for like the lucky few. I believe the actual amount of men who at some point go bald is like 80% of men. So like there's a very small and lucky subset of people who don't go bald, but like the balding will probably come for us all. Dash forehead is so big it's not even worth making a leaderboard since you would break the system. You know, dude, sometimes I feel insecure about my forehead and then I'll just like be walking around and I'll see someone with like a noticeably larger forehead and I'm like, damn, could be worse. There's this one guy that I've seen that I had a class with who I swear to God, his forehead's probably like an inch taller than mine. I'm okay with being bald as long as I get a beard to go with it. That's actually so valid. I need to... I can pretty much only grow a goatee, which is unfortunate. I can't really get a ton of facial hair on my cheeks. I still feel like it's better than being like, if you're bald, if you're like bald and just have eyebrows, I feel like that's not as good as having some facial hair. The lamp reflecting on your forehead is actually lowering the stream's bitrate. My forehead is not, I mean, it's like mildly reflective, but like, I don't know, man. I feel like y'all are just trying to come up with anything mean to say about me, but you're not even coming up with real things. The lamp is reflecting on your forehead. Like, no, it isn't. Like, barely. Like, very mildly. If I, like, turned the light up a lot... Nah, even still, it's not... It's, like, slightly reflective, but, like, it's... Y'all just trying to hate. Y'all just trying to hate for just trying to hate. Hair loss is very genetic. True. Leave the man alone. He has a lot on his mind. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna tick rate 200. Nah, you know what? I'll do 2000. That's curious that it's quite curious that I put more than three water bottles into here, but it's running out of stock every time. How does that work? 1, 2, 3. Oh, in this case I just put 3. Okay, well, if that's the case, then that's fine. Oh, maybe it was just that one time. Oh God, why did I do that? Just ignore me. Why am I doing that? You low-key handsome, thank you. It feels like you're farming the Auto-brewer for reasons to stream and reasons for us to hang out with you. I would say that I am farming the Auto-brewer so that I have an Auto-brewer that works well. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, chat. I don't have that much desire to hang out with you guys. No, I'm kidding. I actually don't have that many things that I really am passionate about streaming about right now. Once I finish this, I'll have to go back to like freaking playing survival, which I haven't been super into playing survival because when I play survival, I make videos on it. And when I make videos and I make the videos so slowly that I have several videos in my survival world that are like done. And I feel like, and I like want to, I want to finish the videos that I have before I make any more, but I know that's not going to happen. I keep going to there for some reason. When is ball stream? It's a good question. Gold farms are OP and dirty cheap in Bedrock edition, but no Java player admits to that. I don't actually think that that's true. I don't think that no Java player admits to that. I have admitted that gold farms are dirt cheap. They're also not fast though. like no offense, but relative to Java gold farm speed, they are nowhere near the same speed. As far as I know, maybe they're scalable, but I've seen some gold farm designs that are like just they're very simple to make, but they're not all that quick from what I've seen. I'm not sure how scalable they are because I think it's just you turn on and off a portal. So maybe if you just scale that up by like 100 times, it then would be really fast. I feel Java is worse than Bedrock. What do you think? Oh, absolutely not. I think that Java is much, much better than Bedrock. I do think that Bedrock is still good. but it's like comparing a what's a really good car, like a Bentley and like a Honda. Like the Honda will get you where you need to go, and the Honda is pretty good. Like it's a nice car, or like it's a nice enough car. It'll get you where you need to go. But Java is like a nice car where where it's got all the features and I don't know. That's kind of how I would describe it. I think that both are good, but Java is better. No offense to you Bedrock players. It's just how I feel as a technical person. You could not do this in Bedrock and it would make me, and that's a huge downside to Bedrock. Not being able to do things like this in Bedrock is just like fully makes me not want to play Bedrock that much, because I like doing things like this and you can't. Yeah. And the Bentley needs to be surfaced twice as often, but it's nicer. What do you mean by the Bentley needs to be serviced twice as often? I feel like that could actually go for Bedrock, where Bedrock has random outages, and it'll just be like, okay, so Bedrock is just not playable right now. That's actually currently happening right now. Bedrock, I'm pretty sure, is just not playable for like a ton of people right now. I feel like Java doesn't have that issue that much. Okay, so it's working. It's currently working. The bottles are not causing any issues. That's wonderful. Randomized ticks on Bedrock make me cry. Yeah, that's so stupid. Bedrock costs like $7 while Java is $30. Well, that's Java. Bedrock is also $30 if you're on a PC. Bedrock is just cheaper because it's on a phone. If you buy Bedrock for a PC or console, it's the same price as Java, as far as I know. So I kind of don't feel like that's a valid criticism. I mean, like, well, I suppose so. I don't think that that's a valid criticism. I don't think you can say Bedrock is better because more people can play it, because that's judging Minecraft based. Well, no, you know what? That's fair. Maybe that's kind of fair, but I think that that's partially judging Bedrock based off of the hardware, which I don't think is really that's not really part of the game. Like, I feel like judging Bedrock based off of its hardware and not based off of the game itself is kind of silly. I do think you can judge the game. Java is a lot laggier. I do think that's a valid criticism. I just feel like what was the, oh yeah, this was a thing that I had happen a while ago. Some people were telling me, I made a video about the wither on Bedrock versus Java, which was harder, right? And my conclusion was that the Bedrock wither is harder, but it's not that hard in general, right? And I stand by this statement. I don't think the Bedrock wither is that hard. People were saying you should, and I did like a point system. I gave like points to which one was harder or which one was easier, I think. And people were saying you should give Bedrock a point because it's on a phone. And I don't think that is a valid thing to do, because of a few reasons. One reason being that Bedrock being on a phone, oh, interesting. Oh, you know, I should add a repeater here so that as long as there's any amount, or add a repeater like maybe right here, so that as long as there's like one, as long as there is like a couple of, as long as there's like a few, as long as there's a few, it works. We can all agree that Java is very poorly optimized, and the fact that you need sodium for a lot of PCs is crazy. Yes. See, I like to think that I'm fair, that I'm pretty fair when I judge Bedrock versus Java, right? I like to believe that, and you may disagree with me on that, and that's fine if you do. So I actually feel like it's pretty reasonable to say, it's pretty reasonable to add this one block sooner, and then all you need to operate this, honestly, because there's a whole stack in here, I feel like we can just put this repeater right here. Yeah, but not everyone who plays Bedrock is on a phone, so I think it's kind of silly to say that, to count being on a phone as like a reason why Bedrock's more difficult. And I think the same thing. I think it is great that Bedrock is able to be played by more people, but if we're judging it by the games themselves, Java's better. That's my opinion. Especially since I'm mostly a single player. I don't play with anybody else. And so like it doesn't personally affect me like at all that I can't play with Bedrock players because I don't. And also I just have Bedrock. So if I do want to play with Bedrock players, I'll play Bedrock. There are mods that allow you to mod Bedrock for free. Is someone criticizing the mods costing money? Okay, so I've said this like a lot of times. I think that it's totally reasonable to charge money for mods. Call me crazy? Somebody worked hard on those though, and I want mod developers to be able to make a career out of making mods. So I think it's totally reasonable to charge for mods. I do think that it's unreasonable to ask for money for skins, and I think maps and mods are reasonable to ask for money. I think the problem with Bedrock is not that the mods cost money. There are mods on Bedrock that are worth the money and that I've played and that I would consider to be worth the money. There are also mods on Bedrock that are absolute shit and are not worth the money at all. And I think that's the real problem. It's that there's like no quality control. And so there are like AI slot mods on the Bedrock marketplace. There are complete scam mods on the Bedrock marketplace. I think that's the problem. Oh, you know, I was looking at Hightail mods earlier today, and there were so many AI generated thumbnails for the mods, and like it was like everywhere. I've never seen that with Java mods. Like I don't usually see AI generated mod pictures, but with Hightail mods, it was everywhere. And I'm not necessarily sure if the mod themselves are AI generated, but but they might be, because the you know, the thing, what's it called? The profile picture was AI generated. I feel Bedrock is like a social place. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, dude, like hats off to Bedrock for being able to be played on every device. I do give Bedrock credit for that. But as far as I'm concerned, I would much rather have better game mechanics, because I don't play with friends that often. I would rather the better game mechanics that Java has and the better mods and stuff than be able to play with my friends. That's just me personally. If you prefer Bedrock because of being able to play with your friends, then like that's totally reasonable. Like I don't blame you for that. That's a pretty good reason to want to play Bedrock, right? I think that if your reason is that you think Bedrock's mechanics are better, then you're like objectively wrong. But like, if your reason is because you want to play with your friends, then like, sure. Or if your reason is because like you can buy it for $7 on a phone, like that's also a pretty good reason. It's not a reason that I agree with, because like I have the money to pay full price for Minecraft, and I have the PC to play Minecraft on PC, so it's not an issue for me, you know? But if that is an issue for you, then that's wonderful. And Bedrock solves that, then that's awesome. Then like I'm happy for you, you know? This does not appear to be breaking it, which is great. At least I don't think it is. I got Bedrock for $2 on my phone because it went on sale. It went on sale from $7 to $2. And like, I won't lie, getting Bedrock for $2 is awesome, but it's not Java. I bought Minecraft so many years ago too. Listen, I have spent about $60 on I've probably spent about $90 on 3 different, I think I have 4 Minecraft accounts that I've bought. I think I've spent $120 probably on 4 Minecraft accounts, and I have made thousands and thousands of dollars off of Minecraft, and I've gotten thousands of hours of enjoyment out of Minecraft. So like, to me, that amount of money is completely worth it. No questions asked. I would, if Minecraft said, hey, we're going to make it a subscription model, I would obviously think that that's scummy, but I would do it because Minecraft is the most worthwhile game of any game I've ever played. I get so much enjoyment out of Minecraft. So like, oh, we're out of gunpowder. I get so much enjoyment out of Minecraft. So I would be willing to pay for Minecraft often if I needed to. Why did you get multiple accounts? I have one. I think back in the day, I feel like you weren't able to change your username or something. Now you can. So I got a new account because I wanted a different username. Then I bought an account somewhat recently to have as an alt account that is not traced back to my current account in any way, so that if like sometimes like a Minecraft server will say like, hey, do you want to sponsor us? And I'll hop onto the server to check it out, and I don't want to have people recognize me and like treat me differently, because I want to get like an authentic experience. And then I think I bought a Minecraft account for one of my friends a long time ago. Oh, it looks like it's working. All right, so blaze powder is not going to be a problem for this. Back in my day, yeah. Back in my day, I feel like I remember you weren't. It was either you weren't able to change your username, or maybe I just wanted to keep the username, or I might have actually just wanted an alt account. Actually, that's probably what it was. It was probably just I wanted an alt account so I could AFK in like 2 places at once. Because I used to play on this server, and it was like a PvP, or no, sorry, it was like a not PvP. It was a prison server. And once you got out of prison, it became a townie server. If you know what townie is, townie servers are like, they're really fun, and you get to like make a town, and you can claim your town so people can't grief it, and then people can join your town. But you have to, at least on this server, you had to like pay taxes, right? You have to pay taxes, and so in order to keep your city like afloat. And so you would build farms and stuff. And so I have probably thousands of hours spent AFKing in Minecraft. I've probably thousands of hours spent AFKing in Minecraft on that server. So I most likely wanted the alt account so that I could be able to play more, or like have one alt AFKing while I played, or just like AFK in 2 spots. We found the bodies. The villager bodies are everywhere, bro. I don't even try to hide them. They're all over the place. I don't even care. Dash Pump Dad got banned for impersonation. We know what you did on April 6th, 2026. It's a very specific day. What is the IP? Oh, the IP is www.google.com, and then go in the search bar and type in Minecraft R34. Don't actually do that unless you want to be scarred for life. Dash is Grok's wannabe. See, I take offense to that because Grok's videos are fake. Mine aren't. I have not watched almost any of Grok's videos, to be fair. So, like, maybe they're hilarious and maybe they're great. I kind of watched one of them. I don't really like scripted Minecraft videos very much. I was not a huge fan. I started watching the, like, 1 million villager manhunt, and I watched some of it, and I just wasn't... I recall not being that much of a fan. But, like... do that in vanilla Minecraft and I'll be impressed. Why do you want what do you want to do with all these potions? Have them so that I can be rich and wealthy. Chat, I just found a problem. I'm pretty sure the Auto-brewer just... does it have a system that stops? If there's... oh, yes, it does. Okay. If there's no shulker boxes in here, that's gonna stop the whole system, right? Because that's gonna send a signal through this block. What is that gonna do, actually? Oh, it's gonna send a signal down here, I see. Which is gonna go up here, and then it's gonna turn on, and that's gonna turn off. Okay. So this system should be working correctly, and it should, in theory, not break if we have shulker boxes. The new ones suck. You should watch the villager prison video. Those have a good story. Okay, I'll try that. Maybe. I kind of don't think I will, but maybe. I duped some stuff by mistake and they are valuable. Is it fine? It's up to you, man. If you want to play with the duped items, you can. Me playing on T-Launcher, complaining about Bedrock. Why is that funny? On my analytics, it says that you are one of the channels my audience also watches. Oh, dub. I wonder if that's just because some people from my community found you, or if it's just a coincidence. It could just be a coincidence. I do have Witherstorm videos, so it wouldn't be super shocking if, you know, Witherstorm enjoyers go from my video to yours. Oh, fascinating. That one shulker was enough? Oh, yes, it was, because it's in here. What ingredient are we missing right now? Oh, bottles. Is your texture pack called Redstone Tweaks? Well, I have a bunch of things. I have a bunch of texture packs, but one of them is Redstone Tweaks. Okay, so it looks like this system is working fine to prevent the machine from breaking. Can't believe we are only 2 showers away from 2027. On a real note, can't believe that we're already in February. It was like not very long ago that it was January 1st. Like we're already over a month into the year. That's crazy. Ah. I love that. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I changed it so now you can see where the light is, so that you know like which slice it's on, and I think that's pretty epic. You said playing on Bedrock on a phone doesn't justify it being harder. No, it does justify. Well, it justifies. It's like blaming. It's like saying Elden Ring is way harder, or like. I mean, like, no, like, okay, so Bedrock on a phone is going to be harder, but that's not Bedrock's fault. That's the phone's fault. It's like saying playing Elden Ring when my FPS is 10 is harder than playing Elden Ring normally. That's not Elden Ring's fault. That's your computer's fault. So I don't give a point to Bedrock for being harder on a phone, because that's the phone. That's not Bedrock itself. That's like, oh, I'm playing a phone. Any game in existence is probably going to be harder on a phone. So I'm not going to award a point for something like that. If I play Java Edition with my eyes closed, that's going to be harder than playing Java Edition with my eyes open. But that's not Java Edition's fault. That's the fault of me for having my eyes closed. Try playing Java on a phone and you realize that it's easy even on a phone. I mean, I didn't say that it's not. Java is easy in general. I'm just saying that the phone is not what's or the version is not what's making it hard. Or no, the version is what's making it hard, not the. No, sorry. I'm slipping up on my words. I'd be terrible in debates. I just think that it's the phone that's doing it. I'm not disagreeing, though, that Bedrock is harder. I've said that a number of times. I do still think, I stand by the fact that the Wither is really easy on both versions of the game. And I think that, and I stand by that. I don't think the Wither is a very hard boss in either version. It is harder on Bedrock, but I don't think it's very hard. What's up, Aethrox? How's it going? See you later, Shadow. Okay, so it looks like this is not breaking it, which is beautiful. You gotta love when this isn't breaking it. I'm gonna restock this then. I'm definitely clipping that. What, me slipping up on my words? That'd be unfortunate. I do stand by the fact that I don't think Bedrock is that hard. It's certainly harder than Java, but it's not that hard. And especially the Wither. I feel like if you fight the Wither with like an appropriate amount of gear, the Wither is pretty easy. I feel like probably what's happening is people just fight the Wither with like unenchanted diamond gear and regular food and they die. If you fight the Wither with some good diamond gear, like after you beat the dragon, you fight the Wither with like some prot 4 diamond and like golden apples for healing, or like some regen potions, you'll be fine. That's what I would think. Oh god, I hit the Windows key. You became #1 in seconds? Oh, that's interesting. Maybe that's just a bug on YouTube's end. The YouTube leaderboard system is kind of weird. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, this barrel is full of shulker boxes. So I'm just restocking this system by putting a bunch of shulker boxes here. Or by putting this down repeatedly, and the tick rate is at like 3,000. There we go. So now this is filled. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it does appear to me that in normal circumstances, this farm should not break. I should check if I just like flip the lever randomly if that will break it, but that is like not normal circumstances at all. But so all of the items should be fine to run out of. Yeah, it should be fine to run out of all the items. I already fixed, I do want to double check, but I already fixed the turtle scute. So if you run out of turtle scute. Oh, interesting. Nope. I have it set up correctly so that it doesn't. If you run out of turtle scute, it should be fine. And then phantom membrane should also be fine. Oh, we're out of music. You know, that G Quam was not bad. Cool. Dash, can you post a video on a gold farm for Bedrock Edition? I feel like there are already a lot of Bedrock farms, and I'm not really a Bedrock farm designer, so I probably won't do that. There are already quite a few Bedrock farm designs, though. Scandinavian folk. No. Bedrock gold farms, unfortunately, you know, I wonder if spear looting is going to be the meta now. Spear looting might be the meta. You could I maybe could design a gold farm with spear looting. Maybe that's worth a try. I'm officially, I think officially calling it on the gold farm using spear looting. Tragically, I have tried just about everything I can think of, and in order to get a spear looting gold farm, it's become wildly impractical. But maybe on Bedrock you could do a spear looting gold farm and then have it so that, and that would be nice, because I think what you could do is you could have that gold farm just running no matter where, or like anywhere nearby, if you just build it near your base, and then anytime you're near your base you're producing a bunch of gold, and like that would be pretty cool. That could be worthwhile. Should I low-key just like, while I'm literally just waiting for this machine to brew so that I can make sure that it brews without any issues? Should I low-key just like, while I wait for it, just like hop into Bedrock Edition and see if spear looting works over there? Because I don't know if spear looting will work, but you could probably attach spear looting to any portal spam, like the portal turning on and off gold farm. You could probably just add spear looting to it, and then it would be a farm that works no matter where you are in the world, and that would be sick. At least I would think it would be sick. We need you to design farms for servers. Well, so tragically, literally blame Mojang for this, for making baby piglins so stupid. The entire purpose of spear looting of the spear looting gold farm that I was designing was for servers, but unfortunately, Mojang made baby chicken jockeys absolutely atrocious. Mojang made baby chicken jockeys, baby zombified piglin chicken jockeys holding spears, awful and horrible and the bane of my existence, and it makes the entire farm like completely impractical if you were to try. It's like completely ridiculous to do, unfortunately. Why is Bedrock not showing up here? Oh, Bedrock is not responding for some reason. That's weird. Minecraft trial is a video that I didn't make an idea that I didn't make a video about. I actually saw that the other day and I was kind of considering talking about that. Let's see. So let's just make a super flat world. Can I turn off structures? Or do structures even spawn? I don't know how to use Bedrock, man. Bedrock is weird. Is it gonna be in general? Oh, you guys can't see this. Why can't you see this? Gosh dang it. Oh my goodness. Why can't you guys see this? Please see this? Why aren't you showing up? Oh, Bedrock, why aren't you showing up in OBS? That's really annoying. All right, I guess we're just gonna use screen capture then. All right, whatever. Yeah, so I'm wondering, it might be possible to do spear looting on Bedrock, which would just mean you could build some of these farms in like near where you are often and just have them running, and that would be pretty convenient. Let's go ahead and do a zombie, or let's do we're gonna grab a villager. Because I don't think commands... Oh, God. Commands just don't work. They don't exist on Bedrock because they're stupid. Another thing that... Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Bedrock, when I make my world creative mode, but don't go and click cheats? I don't understand. I don't understand why that isn't built in. It should be. On Java, it isn't either, but it's right directly next to it. It's very, very stupid to me that I have to go to the cheats menu and then click cheats. It makes no sense. Let's grab smooth stone. I love me some smooth stone. Oh, interesting. StreamerBot has stopped working. I wasn't reading chat. Oh no, there we go. Wouldn't that lag you though if you put a big farm next to where you are often? Well, you could put a small farm that's only going to cause marginal amounts of lag, but if it's running all the time, or like if it's running a lot, that's pretty good. Oh, my this farm has run out of the material. We're basically just trying to make sure that this machine is working correctly, which is why I'm just running in the background. But I luckily have this annoying ass sound, which will alert me when I run out of materials. Okay, so we're gonna first check if spear looting works at all. We're gonna grab my minecart, and we're gonna grab some powered rails. We're gonna get lever. What we're gonna want to do, okay, I guess I can't turn off game rule do mob spawning. Whatever. That'd be really funny if spear looting is completely stupid on Java, but it works on Bedrock. You know, I wonder if I guess one thing I don't even know is I don't even know if zombie villagers are guaranteed to pick up items on Bedrock like they are on Java. Why doesn't that... What? Oh my gosh. Are we serious? Are we serious? That doesn't spawn him inside of there? Okay. Thank you. Are you guys just gonna be friends? Like, can you guys kill each other, please? Chat, what is this Bedrock? Oh my gosh. What is this Bedrock moment? I guess I have to give them more room to move around so they'll kill each other? Oh, brother. Where did he get the chest plate from? Okay, he is evidently holding that. Okay, he is holding it. That's good. All right, so we have this guy here. Oh, I would summon a no AI iron golem, but I can't because this is Bedrock. I guess I'll have to spawn a real iron golem. Iron golem. I forgot that there's spawn eggs though. At least that makes this slightly easier. Why? Why don't you spawn? Why? What are we doing here, bro? For what reason? For what reason would that not spawn inside of the pit? Oh my god. Bedrock is so freaking goofy, dude. This is why I don't design farms for Bedrock. God forbid I want the mob to spawn where I am placing the mob. God forbid. Because why would it spawn where I click on the spawn egg? Instead, I have to do this, which is much easier and more fun. Like, it still works, but it's just like an extra step that... Ah, crap. And I accidentally killed him. All right, there we go. All right, so this guy's here. You know, I wonder if any of the piglins will spawn with Thorn's armor on in Bedrock. Okay, so this is potentially gonna work. Let's see. If I put a piglin. Ooh. Splooting could be viable on Bedrock. How do you make a good... gold farm now is the question. I don't know almost anything about... farming on Bedrock. Which is one large barrier to overcome. You know, I'm also thinking you could potentially do portal, like overworld portal spam on Java and then use splooting. But that doesn't actually solve any issues because it wouldn't be that fast, and you could just do it with, you could just have the player be there. Portal flicker? That's what I thought. The portals have to be huge, right? If you like, it is dependent on the portal size. Is that correct? Oh, I hate tutorials too. I don't want to follow a tutorial, but I might have to. Maybe I might be able to get like a silent whisperer. I might be able to get a silent whisperer tutorial or something. Or like world download. I don't really want to have to follow a tutorial. I'm assuming the strategy is dispenser, lava bucket, and then flint and steel, but potentially you can light them using just like netherrack sitting next to them. I don't know. This is full placebo most likely, but playing Bedrock or playing Java for years, Bedrock feels more clunky and less smooth. No, I've also noticed that. I haven't noticed that a lot in recent times, but I have noticed that in the past. What farm are you making? So I'm currently letting my auto-brewer run to see if we have any issues with it, and then in the meantime I'm working on I'm just like messing around with maybe I can design a decent Bedrock gold farm. I feel like this is too long. I think it's 23 by 23. What are the odds I got like the perfect size? Apparently my estimation was off. Okay, so this is the max width, and then I need to get to the max height. I don't know if 23 by 23 is the obsidian or not. It's one, so this is 1, 2, 3. Oh god, it's hard to count. Oh, I just accidentally threw out my flint and steel. I wanted that. Flint and steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so it's 23 not portal blocks. It's 23 of the obsidian. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. And then if we made this one higher, it should not light, but if we make it one smaller, it should light. I'm just going to double check that this is correct by doing this. Oh, that's interesting. It actually, does this actually take durability? Why? This takes durability? That's funny. You can just waste this. Oh god, I accidentally did that. For instant tick portal light, then water bucket. Oh wait, lava on top of 5. Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to read that. Or well, I'll read that in a second. Hopefully I'll just scroll up to it. Why am I getting none? Did I do something wrong? Why am I not getting any? Lava on top of 5 observers in a line, and the 6th one facing the other direction to create a redstone clock that constantly updates 5 blocks. On those blocks, place lava and close trapdoors on the front. Y level or why? Thank you. Why? Okay, because I should just because Bedrock. That's such a strange requirement. But okay. I wish I had known that before I built this portal so low down. That's so silly. Why would this only work above a certain Y level? All right, we'll build it up here then. Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. If I were to ever make a tutorial on this, if it's even like a decent design, I would need to do some heavy research so that my video isn't stupid. Because I feel like right now my video would be stupid because I don't know anything about these farms, and I would be like, oh, just build it wherever. But like you have to build it above Y level 1, apparently. I think it's only above Y0 because it's supposed to have the effect of taking the pigmen from the nether. Oh, I guess I sort of understand that. All right, let's see. Oh, do they not spawn inside the portal? That's mad convenient. Oh, that makes farming this way easier. I assumed they would spawn inside the portal. Huh. This farm might be really easy to design. No, you know what? Because I don't have carpet mod or anything, it might be really hard to design. Is this still working? All right, it's still chugging along. Do you know how to make the portals to light up and break automatically? No, not yet. I just started designing this like 10 minutes ago. I don't know anything about portals, about Bedrock farms in general. I'm gonna assume that I can just watch like a Silent Whisperer tutorial, because as much as I appreciate you guys trying to explain that to me, I feel like it's gonna be harder. I feel like I'm not gonna understand. What's the most recent Silent Whisperer gold farm? I suppose would be a good idea. Oh, maybe he doesn't have one recently. Oh, this is from a Let's Play. This isn't his tutorial. All right, maybe I should have just clicked on that. Use powder snow in the farm. It's better than water. Interesting. Okay, well let's see if I can just find out how to do this in the first place. So quiet.
To build, and it produces a ton of gold. It also produces a ton of experience, so this could be your main XP farm in your Minecraft world. It looks a little bit large, but you can build this in just a few minutes, and it doesn't require...
Is this as fast as you could do? You guys are describing how to do it even faster. JC plays. Oh, is that someone else? Should I follow his?
What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make 3 obscene dispenser. Then place an observer over here. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. Now add a water bucket to that dispenser. As you guys can see there, the water should be dispensed and picked up. This water dispenser system will break another portal.
Is this the most recent one? I don't know why. I feel like there's going to be a more recent one. I guess we can find out. Where'd it go? Where is it? Oh, this is again just like Silent Whisperer is better. So you guys were saying that you can do an instant light. So like, is what you mean by that? You could have. Oh, can I not do that? Oh, you can. It's just harder. Interesting. I'm just thinking, can you just... Well, I guess I'll use powder snow because powder snow does make sense. Can I just do this and then this and then activate them both at the exact same time? I imagine not, but we'll see. Do we just need to add like 1 game tick of delay between them? Or, well, I guess 2 game ticks, because Bedrock doesn't have 1 game tick. Because Bedrock only has 10 game ticks per, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm wrong about that. Let's swap this. Oh, dang it. I didn't get my powder snow back. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is annoying. Give me a couple powder snow buckets. I'm gonna try to figure this out on my own. That's why I'm doing this, in case you're wondering. Does this have to be... Does this have to be like a fire charge or something? Why is that not working? That's interesting. Make it in the center because you don't want piglins spawning on this. Oh, do they only spawn on the sides? Do they not spawn in the middle for some reason? Lava is better than... Oh, it's just not even activating. I'm just being stupid. That's why it's not working. Well then. So we need to have it get pulsed twice so that it then comes back, or so that it pulls this in. So my thinking would just be It's interesting that this one is getting activated. Oh goodness. Bam. Oh, I'm playing the Silent Whisperer music. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, that's so loud. I'm sorry, chat. Let me fix that. The only thing I want to make is to make it not require flint and steel. Does it, what can you use instead of flint and steel? I feel like I, at one point, watched a Silent Whisperer video about this, and do you use, like, wood to light it? What do you use instead of flint and steel? Please just follow JC Plays tutorial. I kind of want to figure it out on my own, though. And I'm not patient enough to watch a 23-minute long tutorial. We'll watch it at 2x speed, I guess.
What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock Golden XP farm. This farm works on 1.21 and on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on your phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. By the way, this is an improved version of one of my previous gold farms. As you guys can see here, this farm quickly produces a ton of gold ingots. By the way, gold ingots can be used to create golden apples or used for bartering with piglins. This farm also quickly produces a ton of
No
flesh.
way.
By the way,
Okay.
Russian flesh can be traded with villagers for emeralds. This farm also produces a ton of XP. It allows you to quickly easily get to level 30 or higher. The materials listed for this farm is in the description. The first step is to build up 26 solid blocks. You can use any type of solid block you want except for solid blocks that burn. A couple examples of solid blocks that don't burn are smooth stone or cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you're done placing those 26 solid blocks, place
Since when can you increase? If you have YouTube Premium, you can go all the way up to 4x speed. I
solid
just
blocks
would
over
not be able to understand him. I can understand him at 2x speed. If you don't like it, then shut up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you're done placing those 22 blocks, place 23 obsidian over here. Then place 22 obsidian over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you have placed those 22 obsidian, place 22 obsidian over here. Now connect these two sides by placing 21 obsidian over here.
No way.
At this point, you should have a nether portal that is 23 blocks wide and 23 blocks tall. The next step is to find out what side of your nether portal zombified piglins spawn on. To do that, first go over to this corner. Then place one in each of these
They
spots.
only spawn on one side? Wait, that's interesting. When I was you said find out what side they spawn on. Oh, they only spawn on one half. I see. Okay, so placing them here would be fine because they're always spawning on this half. Oh, that's so interesting and like random. But you know what? Whatever. Gotta appreciate how simple this farm is.
Now place 2 blocks over here. Then break this block. Then go back here. Now place 3 blocks at this spot. Then place a dispenser over here. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way.
Is this the tutorial that you guys were telling me to watch? Because this also does not look
Place an
instant.
observer at this spot. The top
Like
arrow of
the
the
way
observer should
that
be facing that
it
dispenser.
wasn't lighting it that often.
Then place an observer over here.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. Now add a water bucket to that dispenser. As you guys can see there, the water should be dispensed and picked up. This water dispenser system will break another portal whenever it is lit. Each time the nether portal is broken, there's a chance for zombified piglins to spawn. Now light the nether portal using flint and steel. By the way, it may take you multiple tries to light the nether portal. Continue to light the nether portal until you find out what side of the nether portal zombified piglins spawn on.
Hey, thank you for the prime, granted. When I was going to be a good day when my belly button lint tasted like strawberries. What's wrong with you? What happened to the Witherstorm series? Brother, I posted a video on it like a month ago. That's what happened. I also don't know why that didn't speak out loud. Maybe it just decided that it didn't want to because of how horrid that message was. Why are you not speaking in English? Please speak in English or we're going to time you out. Is that not relatable? It's definitely something.
As you guys can see there, zombified piglins spawned on this side of another portal. If you can't get zombified piglins to spawn, make sure your world difficulty is not so peaceful. If you can't light your nether portal, make sure it is 23 blocks wide and 23 blocks tall. After you found the side of another portal where zombified piglins spawn on, go over here. Then place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Now place a block on the side of the nether portal where zombified piglins spawned on. Zombified piglins spawned on this side of my nether portal for me, so I'm going to place a block over here. Once you're done marking the side of your nether portal where zombified piglins spawned on, break this dispenser system. The next step is to scan on the block that you placed to mark the side of the nether portal where zombified piglins spawned on. Now place 8 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then place a block at this spot. Now place 7 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, so
now place a block at this spot.
They're just doing a
Then
water,
place 6 blocks over here.
stream
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After you're done with that step, the farm should look like that. The next step is to place 2 blocks over here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Place 7 blocks over here.
Okay,
Once you're done placing those blocks, place 8 blocks over here.
Through this.
Then placing the rest of this wall up by 2 blocks. Then place a block over here. Now place a block at each of these spots. Now place 5 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After you're done with that step, break this block.
Very thorough tutorial.
At this point, go down here.
Say that.
Now place 6 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now place a block over here and 2 blocks over here.
Feels
then place 6 blocks over here.
Perhaps a little
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
unnecessarily
6.
thorough.
After you've done that, fill in this outline with blocks.
Okay.
Now break these 4 blocks. Then go down here.
Suppose
now break these blocks.
The target demographic of this is probably a lot younger than a lot of the Java tutorials.
The next step is to place a piston at each of these spots.
I feel like if I was making that tutorial, it'd be like, then fill in this wall. But he's like, then place 7 blocks. Then place 7 more blocks. Then place 8 more blocks.
Make sure those pistons face the correct directions. Now place a redstone torch at each of here.
Trident killer.
Now place an observer at the piston.
Don't
then place 3 over here. See there, that should cause those...
I just want to see the portal lighting mechanism.
To go down here. Clouders were allowed. Then place hoppers pointing that way towards that. Then place a Minecraft hopper is over here. Blocks like this. Now place 11 more here.
Okay,
as you guys can see there, that water should flow to the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Trident killer. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, facing that way. 13, 14. Now click it down. After you have clicked, then place 15 redstone like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. After you have placed that redstone, place a redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Now place 12 redstone over here. Once you're done placing all that redstone, place a solid block at this spot. Then place a redstone torch on top of it. Now place a solid block on the redstone torch. Then place a redstone torch at this spot. Now repeat placing blocks and redstone torches like that 8 more times.
I was going to say,
1,
please just say,
2,
now make a torch tower
3,
that's this tall.
4,
like,
5,
I don't think...
6, 7,
I was going to say, like, you really don't need
After
to
you're done
go...
with that step, the farm should look like that.
I thought he was going to just keep saying, now place a redstone torch. Now place a block.
This top redstone torch should be on. The next step is to place 3 blocks over here. Now place 2 blocks over here. Then place a dispenser at this spot. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way. Now place an observer over here. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. Now place a sticky piston over here. Make sure that sticky piston is facing this way. Then place an observer at this spot.
And then he's just going to put an observer.
The top arrow of that observer should be facing this direction. Now place redstone over here.
This is the fastest clock you're able to make in Bedrock, right? The observer clock. I think you can have slightly faster clocks on Java Edition with really complex redstone to do it, but I think it is possible.
Once you have done that, add a water bucket to this dispenser. That will be the water dispenser system in this farm. It will break the nether portal. The next step is to go to this corner of the farm. Then place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place these 3 blocks. Then place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place an observer at this spot. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. Then face this direction. Now place 3 observers over here. 1, 2, 3. Make sure the top arrow of each of those 3 observers are facing this way. As you guys can see here, this light should be blinking on and off. Now place 2 blocks over here and 4 blocks over here. Then place a block at each of these spots. Now place another layer of blocks like this. After you have done that, place 3 trapdoors over here.
Is this just going to spam light the portal?
Then place a block at each of these spots.
Interesting.
Now place lava over here. This will be the trapdoor igniter system in this farm. The observers will update the lava so the trapdoors constantly ignite the nether portal.
That's
the next step is to go down
funny.
Here.
That's
now
crazy
down, place 3 blocks
that
at
works.
This spot. 1, 2, 3. Then place a dispenser over here.
Huh. What's up, Senor Fishy? Is my farm still working? Oh, it looks like it's finished brewing. Oh, nice. So now if I took a bunch of potions out of there, it's just gonna brew those. Oh, cool. All right, so this is pretty break proof at this point. It's like, I'm sure there's some way that you can break it, but it appears to be fairly break proof. So basically, oh, we immediately ran out of a resource. What did we run out of? Oh, gunpowder. So, powder snow in here. Powder snow in here. Do that. Then it was, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, build up 4 blocks, and then these 2 are like this, and then you have 2 out, and then you build around this like so. And then you're gonna put trap doors like this, and you're gonna close them. Did I do that right? Is that what it was?
The top arrow of each of those 3 observers are facing this way. As you guys can see here, Redstone
I
over
wonder
here.
if the height
Once you have
that
done
you
that, add a water
build
bucket to
it
this
at
dispenser.
matters.
That will be the water dispenser system in this farm. It will break the nether portal. The next step is to go to this corner of the farm. Then place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now
I did it one block too high, because it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if the height that you build it at matters at all. I keep thinking, like, I keep wanting to say, like, I can't imagine why it would, but this is Bedrock, and for some reason, the Y level of the portals matters. So very strange behavior in general, in my opinion, but so I'm not going to question it too much.
Place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place an observer at the spot. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing this way. Then face this direction.
I did it wrong. I built it 1 block too far over. Ah. 1, 2, 3. And then it's this.
Now place 3 observers over here. 1, 2, 3. Make sure the
Apparently you can make sliced portals if you break the portal with powder snow when it's instant ticked like that.
top arrow of each of those 3 observers are facing this way. As you guys can see here, this light should be blinking on and off. Now place 2 blocks over here and 4 blocks over here. Then place a block at each of
See, I feel like I suppose it's better to over-explain than under-explain, but he could easily just say, now place blocks around it. Like
these
this.
spots.
Like, it's kind of funny that he goes, now place 2 blocks and then 4 blocks. Like, that seems like,
After you have done that,
an
place 2 trap doors over here.
over-explanation.
Now open them.
Like, you could just go, now place blocks like this. That's what I would do, at least. Although maybe people get confused by that.
Then place a block at each of these spots. Now place lava over here. This will be the trapdoor igniter system in this farm. The observers will update the lava so the trapdoors constantly ignite the nether portal. The next step is to go down here. Now
oh god. I'm in the nether now. Chad, have you guys seen this shirt, by the way? Look at this shirt. Minecraft amethyst block. I don't know if I've showed you guys this. I think I may have. That took a long time to go to register. Jeez. You know what I wonder. What I wonder is if you could theoretically dispense. Could you dispense the powder snow and pick it up with a different dispenser on the other side? Because that would be interesting, and that could increase the output of this. You basically put 1 empty bucket and 1 full bucket, and then you offset, and then you have them so that they're 2 ticks offset from each other. This is very... this is not a nice sound. Let's stop that. When is merch giveaway? I have no idea. Are you still doing merch? I've just been kind of lazy to get it out. I had the merch up for a bit and it didn't really sell well, so I'm not like... I haven't been working on it super hard. Or like I haven't been working on it like incredibly hard because I don't know. Well, I also just had... I tried like a test print from one... I tried a test print... What? 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 Why are these going off at the same time? Who at Mojang headquarters is a moron? What the fuck is the point of the repeater? Chat, what is the point of the repeater? I mean, you can click it once, but this is supposed to have a delay of 2 game ticks. Why does it not have a delay of 2 game ticks? This is 2 game ticks. This is 4 game ticks. This is 6. This is 8. Why is this 2? Is this 4 and this 6? Do repeaters just not make sense on Bedrock Edition? Are we joking? There's no way. Hold on. Now what I want to try is I want to do a little test where we just have a bunch of these versus a bunch of these. No, so it isn't instant, but I guess with only one of them it is. Maybe you just need a block here or something. That's so stupid. That is so stupid. What? Short idea? Yeah, dude. Why do repeaters not work? Why? I don't understand. Why does that make no sense? Now I need to look into this. Don't swear. I will swear as much as I fucking please. Repeater, I'm writing this down. Repeaters at 2 game ticks do not work on Bedrock. Try 2 1-tick repeaters? Yeah, I would think that might work. But is this now 4 game ticks? It's really hard to tell because the tick freeze command doesn't exist on Bedrock. I'm not sure. What I wonder if we move it like an extra block further, if we do this. How? Chad, this is baffling. Oh, goodness, you can't see what I'm doing. Chad, this is bafflingly stupid. Why do they fire at the same time? The redstone, the repeater, you can see that the redstone line on this side is going off earlier. But they go off at the same time. I don't get it. This is why people call Bedrock bug rock, bro. This is like not a complex thing to have work. Literally 1 repeater. Repeaters on Bedrock at 1 tick. Or at 1. Yeah, 1 tick. Don't do anything. Let's see, is this the video? Is this... I don't think this video is what I'm talking about. Well, because you didn't subscribe to JC Plays. Oh, that's my mistake. I should have done that. See, I didn't think that I was going to need to do that because I don't watch their videos and don't really have any intention of it. Sorry that the music was so loud for a second. I don't really have much intention of needing to watch lots of them. All right, I guess we'll just do that. Or I guess we'll just do this. I should just make a video that's just, if I put the video should just be like 15 seconds long. It should just be, what will happen if I flick these two levers? They go off at the same time. Now, if I add a repeater here, which piston will go off first? They go off at the same time. Why? I have no idea. Oh, why? Damn it, you can't see again. Sorry. You're low-key on that editing grind? W. All right, so the hope is we can put a empty bucket in here. I guess we would want them to both go off at the exact same time, wouldn't we? I don't know why I have them separate. Interesting. I don't know, why doesn't that work? I would think it should, but the one with the bucket in it just throws the bucket out. Make it 3 tick. Well, let's see. Oh my gosh. Why? Bedrock, why are you impossible to reset? Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. Why is it so difficult to reset an observer like you can on Java, man? All right, so it just immediately throws it out. I don't think this is going to be doable, but it's worth a shot, I suppose. You know what I wonder? Okay, here's an alternate idea. What if instead of doing, if you go to down here, right? See how this is gone for a second, right? What if you just had a second one that was offset by 2 game ticks? Oh no, you can't do that. Ideally, if you were doing this on Java, you could have it offset by 1 game tick. So there was a 1 game tick gap, but I think this is a 2 game tick gap. I think this is just a 2 game tick gap between these. I'm not 100% sure though, so we might as well try. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, chat. I missed a $500 donation. Oh man. I'm sorry to whoever donated me $500. Next time I'll be there. Maybe. I cannot imagine this is going to work, but you never know until you try, as they say. I feel like this is so obvious, though, that if this did work, I cannot imagine they wouldn't already be doing it. Dash Bum stupid moment. Top 10 stupid moments from Dash Bum 4. Evidently, this does not work. Oh, rats. Are you excited for 600 Manhunt? Oh, I'm actually the 6th hunter, so yeah. It's me, guys. It's always been me. I can't tell if this is any faster. This feels like it might not be. I feel like we're just losing every third one. This feels like it's not any better. Now they're in sync. How did they get in sync? How did they get in sync? Try extending the lighter by 2 observers. I was thinking about that. I was wondering why it only went so far, because I was thinking, like, I would imagine that if you just made it longer, it might have a slightly higher chance to ignite, and thus the rates would increase ever so slightly. Do you like Camman? I do. Camman is actually probably one of my favorite YouTubers in terms of how much I watch him. You know, I actually found an answer that I will finally give you for my favorite YouTuber, though. Well, I guess he's not a YouTuber. Well, I think he does post his stuff to YouTube, so I think it counts. But my favorite... What the... Huh? Why does the lava go away so fast in that specific setup? Am I crazy? The lava should not go away that fast in that setup, should it? Is it because of the trapdoor, or is it because the trapdoors are spamming? Oh, fascinating. It must be because the trapdoors are opening and closing or something. Don't use pistons, just put the undercover clock 1 block behind the dispenser and put a tick delayed repeater to what works best. Don't use pistons, just put the undercover clock 1 block below the the observer clock. 1 block behind the dispenser. Oh, I guess you could do that. The reason this is nice though is because then you can just so you're just saying do like this and then put an observer or put a repeater. The reason that I kind of like having the reason I like this though is because then you have them starting at the same time. It does look like there's a tiny gap between them. It's hard to tell, but let's try. So you could theoretically make this 7 because it's 3, then 1, then 3 more. And this is like barely any more expensive, so I feel like this would be worth it if it gets you any noticeably higher rates. I think I'm gonna redeem a duel soon. Word. Oh god, damn it. Stop doing that. I keep accidentally going through the portal. I don't want to do that though. I cannot tell if this is faster. I cannot tell if adding an extra observer makes it any faster. You know what's an interesting question? Okay, so alternate question. This is activating it really often. It's every 4 ticks it's activating, but what if you add a second? What if you made it so that does that make sense? I'm trying to think if there's a way to pick up the bucket prior to pick up the bucket faster, so that you could then, instead of going 2 ticks on, 2 ticks, or is this, it looks like it's happening not every 2 ticks, because that would be 10 times per second. Or no, it looks like is it happening every 4 ticks? Every 4 ticks would be 5 times per second, but I don't even feel like it's doing that often, right? Like, remember me from the Witherstorm stream? To be honest, no. That was a while ago. Remember me from your dreams? Not really, no. This like almost looks like it's faster. Because dispensers are fat and chunky and slow, yeah. I'm not sure if this is any faster though. I can't, it's because I don't have any mods. I don't have any mods that let me track things easily. It's gonna be really hard to actually know if it is faster. I feel like the Redstone and Bedrock can't get faster than that, so making portals is the better option. Yeah, I think you're right. I was just thinking, my hope was that this guy is getting this dispenser is getting activated every 4 game ticks. My hope was that you could theoretically activate it every 2 game ticks, but I don't know if that's actually the case. But I'm pretty sure this guy's getting activated every 4. So like if I stood here and just went, trying to like perfectly time it, but nope. If wow, Bedrock, wow, man. Bedrock has horrible amounts of like latency or something. I don't know what, but look at this, chat. Look, this is my mouse. If I alternate and I go, that's insane that this isn't working. If you do the same thing on Java, I'm going even much faster. That's crazy. I don't know if there's a better redstone clock than observers. I'm guessing not. I would assume no. I mean, I can look it up, but that's the work of an observer. Well, yeah, but that I'm able to go on Java. I'm able to go much faster than every 4 game ticks. I don't know why you can't go every 2 game ticks. Fastest redstone clock Bedrock.
This is the fastest redstone clock in Minecraft, as you can see here with the arrows.
This is both not the fastest redstone clock, but it's also not on Bedrock.
Hello everyone, in this video it's going to be a bit of a short exploration as to some of the fastest clocks in Bedrock Edition, and I'm going to tell you how I believe this clock right here, where I'm going to provide a tutorial near the end of the video, is the best and fast clock on the whole of Bedrock Edition. So hopefully you'll enjoy. Starting quickly, so I don't bore you to death, we have this simple repeater clock with a redstone torch, with redstone dust, and a single repeater, which actually has variable delay. We're going to put it on the fastest setting. As you can see, nothing inside of this barrel here, and if we press a wooden button back here, which will turn off the torch and create a loop, we are going to get precisely 4 dropper outputs inside of this barrel. As you can see, not particularly fast. We're going to skip this one right here because this is just a beauty. This is my favorite redstone clock on Bedrock Edition. We're going to move on to the very, very popular observer clock. Again, the same button, the same redstone torch, all the tests fair, a barrel that is completely empty, as you can see. And if when we press this button right here, as you can see, the observer seemed to be firing quite rapidly. In actuality, the dropper is only going to give us 6 items. A little bit better, but not great. Finally, we have this kind of wacky design that I've seen some people state as the fastest design out there. Typically, it is used as a noise machine, where you would have an observer facing into a block with some noise creating function at the top there, say a bell, with another observer facing into the back of that, a block on top, and then a bell, and then a bell underneath.
It could be that the actual issue is that dispensers aren't able to fire as fast as you want them to.
Which will create a...
Like, I'm thinking, I believe... Let's see if I have this. You know what? I kind of don't want to put this in this world. So let's just go ahead and I'm gonna go to a different world because I don't want to have this in here. What I think might be possible on Java is, let's see, if I go to noise machine, here we go. If I put this down, I'm curious if the redstone is much faster than anything that Bedrock is capable of, tragically. What I'm curious about is if you put a redstone dust leading into an observer or a dispenser, and you put a bucket of powder snow in there, or you just do this, let's see. That is dispensing pretty fast. Powder snow. I want to say that's faster. That does appear to be faster than Bedrock, right? Am I crazy? I think that appears to be faster than Bedrock's doing. And I don't know if it's actually possible or not, because it might be. I'm thinking it's possible. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna place a powder snow here so that I can put this in here, and then I can do this. The one on this side is certainly going faster, right? Yeah. So the question then is there any way to have that happen? Because if there is, it would probably be worth it to make the farm faster.
A very rapid redstone clock. And then finally, but in actuality, although the bells seem to be firing quite quickly, in actuality, if I was to again drop a barrel as completely clear, but we're actually going to clear it now, and if I was to press the button over here, we should see, if I go ahead and press this, that although it is sort of fast, it only got 3. Pitiful, actually. And now the crown jewel of the video, this one right here, my favorite of the entire video, as you will see, gives an output of a whopping, wait for it, 8. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. And let's quickly into the tutorial. Start by placing the sticky piston facing up, and then place a redstone block on top of that sticky piston. This redstone.
So we're gonna do. Let's try this. It takes 2 game ticks to dispense, then 2 more to take it back in. Yeah, I'm assuming that this won't work, but I'm gonna try it anyway, just in case. I don't think it's possible. The redstone system is just different. Yeah, tragic. I'm gonna try it just in case. There's always a small chance in my mind that somebody just didn't think to try this, because that's happened with me. I've not thought to try things that I then see someone else design, and it's just like a better design. So it's worth it to try, even though it's more than likely not going to work.
As well as the lever on the side of it, just like that. You can fit that on. Now replace and remove that redstone block to get a ridiculous fast redstone clock.
Oh, that's the whole thing?
Now pop an observer on the back of that and place a drop.
Oh, interesting. I thought I... Oh, fascinating. It's not even activating at all right now. Oh yeah, that's the exact same speed. That's like all... I'm like 99% sure that that's the exact same speed. It is unfortunate that it's not possible to it's unfortunate that it's not possible to bucket this the second that it gets picked up, or that it dispenses, because that I would think would actually work if you could alternate, or well, I mean, it doesn't appear to be possible. Like, it would be pretty sick if you could just, you have it dispense, and then a dispenser on this side grabs it and then dispenses it back. Does that even make sense? You can push powder snow, right? Can you break a nether portal using like a piston? Because what if there was a more optimal way to... Well, are there any other ways to break a nether portal? How can you break a nether portal? Powder stone might actually be the only way. Or, well, some sort of bucket might be the only way. I don't know why I thought you could push a piston. TNT. That's really funny. You could probably theoretically have TNT blow up the portal. Wait, does TNT even blow up portals on Bedrock? I would assume it does, because it does on Java, but you never know. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. You just gotta blow up 7 million TNT per second. Light work. I think the only way is using a dispenser. Yeah, aside from TNT, that's probably going to wind up. That's probably the best way. I don't think there's any other ways. Dragon eggs. I bet you can get a dragon egg to teleport inside of a portal block or something. That's the new meta. You just gotta get a dragon egg. Light work. That looks really fast. Wait, that might be faster. Hold on. Is this faster? Hold on. Hold on. That might actually be faster. I'm not 100% certain. Let's put one right here, and then one right here. Oh my gosh, this one's faster. Wait, chat, we could have cooked something. We may have cooked here. This one is absolutely faster. This one is definitely faster. Oh my gosh, chat, we're cooking. Let him cook, as they say. So, let me just get rid of this lava so that I can break this. Hog champion? How is, dude, I'm getting like 0 reaction to this, and it's kind of upsetting. How is no one more excited about this than I am? Or like I am? No one cares. Oh my gosh, chat, look how fast this is. This is definitely faster. You just need you need like an ever so slightly bigger setup, but this is faster. Figure out a way to connect that to the Trident Killer. Why would you need to connect it to the Trident Killer? Can't you just build 2 independent ones? Also, like, it would absolutely be extremely easy. You literally just send you just do to turn on and off both at the same time, as you just do this. Like, that's not a problem whatsoever in my mind here. Short incoming? I might make a full video about this. We'll see. But yeah, it might be a short. That's so funny. That's hilarious to me that nobody tried this. That's what I'm saying, bro. You know, okay, so this is gonna sound really mean towards the Bedrock community. But I have wondered if part of the reason that Bedrock might not have as good of farms as Java is that Bedrock having less mods and stuff leads to people who know less about Minecraft, and therefore it's harder to design a good farm. But I'm pretty sure this is faster. It's kind of hard. I mean, yeah, this is definitely faster, right? Like if I turn this off, and if I then slap on this guy, yeah, look at that. I think making the game on hard makes it faster. I have no idea. Easy. Oh, it does appear that that's true. There's like one spawning every so often, but in hard it seems like it's more frequent. Neat. Well, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool that you can just do this, and then you can, more than likely, what you could probably do is, I'm trying to think of a way to make this tileable. I guess because of this big bulky lava, it's not going to be tileable like fully. Or it's not going to be 1 wide tileable, but it will be 3 wide tileable most likely. I would think what you could do is you can go like this. And you can do that. And then we can do, I'm going to put a block here, right? I'm going to put this like this. I'm going to put this like this. And then on-off switch right here. And then we can put another one right here. Oh, but I don't know what direction they'll go in. I suppose that could pose an issue, because it might be random which direction they go in. It might be by world. If it's all of the piglins in the whole world go in the same direction, that would be ideal, but I kind of doubt it's going to be that, because that would be too easy. It's probably going to be they fly in random directions, or it might be that it's by coordinates. I don't know. This is kind of interesting. I don't think well, no, you know what? I've designed 1 farm for Bedrock so far. So this is my 2nd farm, and it's kind of interesting to design it. Oh, yes. Okay, they are spawning. They're spawning on this side. Oh, but, oh, wait. But they spawn at the bottom of the portal. You could just put it at the top of the portal. You could just put this higher up on the portal, and then they would never spawn on top of it, would they? Like, I'm fairly certain that's precisely the reason why this is raised a few blocks. It's because it makes sure that they don't spawn in the wrong spot. It's kind of insane that this works. Oh, god damn it. Chat, this is so annoying. You might even be able to build only one of these clocks and hook it up to the whole system. I don't know, though. Yeah, they always spawn on the bottom. Yeah. So how does this work, chat? How was it? Okay, like, listen. I've said this before. I've said that I don't want to design farms for Bedrock because I don't think I have anything to innovate on. But that might be wrong. I might have things to innovate on. I might be able to actually add innovative stuff to Bedrock farms. It might be possible. I might be being really cocky right now. This might be the only thing that I ever discover on Bedrock that is actually useful. But maybe it's not. And maybe I'm goated. Maybe I'm low-key just like the Giga Chad. I wonder if this will work or if it has to be directly I'm curious if it's gonna have to be like directly into it. Oh God. That was an accident. Good thing it's not that hard to rebuild. Oh, literally, like, almost nothing broke. It is still working with this. So then you put back down, you put lava down here. I wonder if there's any way to make it one wide tileable, or yeah, I really want to figure out a way to make it one wide tileable now, because that would just be even better and you could make it so compact. I really want to make it one wide tileable now, bro. Because imagine how many piglins you could get. Like I'm picturing that there's probably some way to make it one wide tileable. I don't know for sure. But like you might be able to just put the lava, you might be able to put the lava like on top of the trapdoors or something. But then they would flow down as soon as, it would probably flow down. Maybe you could make it too wide tileable. Could you use like lava cauldrons? Will they spread lava similarly? Not that. Cauldron. What are the odds lava cauldrons spread lava the same way? Wait. Also, this sound effect is gonna drive me insane. It'd be really funny if this worked. Aw, rats. Can you use something other than lava? Could you use like netherrack? Like lit netherrack? Because the problem with lava, that is why the reason I wouldn't want to use lava is because it's gonna, oh, but no, the yeah, no, maybe you could do fire. No. The observers are the main thing that make it light that fast. You cannot not use them. Well, it does appear that it definitely appears that the lava has to do with it. The lava for sure has to do something with it. It's interesting because I'm gonna break this just to verify that claim that it's the observers that are doing it. Oh yeah, it's definitely much slower. That's interesting. What about the observers is doing that? Fascinating. Is there any way to get around the lava? Because what I would love is, I would love it if you could, in order to make this one wide tileable, if you could theoretically do like this. This doesn't work though. Maybe if we made this one block lower and then had an observer facing up into each one of these. Makes it more expensive, but that does appear to be working. What did you use that you'd love a review? This makes it more expensive, which is unfortunate, and I would love to not have it be that way. But, okay, so the question then is, can I replace the lava with anything else? Or can I put the lava like directly on top of this? Like if I could put the lava like here. The one wide tileable thing might not matter that much, especially to the average player. Oh, well, there's a frickin' powder snow in the way. Okay, so now the question is, once you have that, if you then flick this on, nope, okay. So that it's not going to be one wide tileable. That's fine. That's fine. It just won't be one wide tileable. It appears that one wide tileability is not going to be a thing that's doable. Tragic. That's okay. 3 wide tileable is still pretty solid, especially considering I've just improved the design slightly. Although I do have to check if all portals are gonna spit piglins out in the same orientation or not. Why is this not working all of a sudden? I didn't mean to do that. Hello? Why is this not working now? Is it because I put blocks over it? I don't know if it had blocks over it previously. It may not have. Oh, it might have actually been the blocks over it. Oh yeah, it's the blocks over it. Okay. Why not use a flint and steel? Because this makes it cheaper so that you don't have to replenish flint and steels. I wonder if you can do this with water buckets instead of powder snow, because powder snow, let's be honest, sucks to get. No one wants to get powder snow, but it might be worth it for the design. But I do wonder, well, I don't know how fast water is going to flow. Oh, lava buckets would probably be better to get, honestly, because those are pretty easy to get. And you could do that. Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect. Water might also... Oh, it started flowing. Are we serious? Are you skibbidying my skibbity right now? Rats. So that makes me assume that water is like 100% going to do it. So you have to use powder snow. I'm fairly certain water isn't going to work. Oh, unless you can get the water to flow into the divot like they did, but they did that on this Y level, not higher up. Why would water work? Why would water flows faster than lava? Why would water work fine? Huh? 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 Explain this to me, liberals. Why would water work fine? The one thing is, though, if you end this in the wrong spot, I imagine the water would just flow down and be an issue, whereas powder snow isn't going to do that. Although I can't even get the water to be left out right now. Oh, see, it did it on this end. Interesting. That's odd. Huh. It's probably because it's probably has something to do with them being placed at different times, but interesting. The water on one end is perfectly reliable, and then the other end is not. Oh, Bedrock. Powder snow is better because it doesn't flow. Yeah, it's just unfortunate to have to use powder snow because it's just so much more expensive. It's just like a less easy block to get. I do feel like it's not that hard to get anymore, but it is a less easy block to get. And like, you know, ideally you'd want it to be as cheap as possible. But powder snow is definitely better for the reason of not flowing. What do you mean, liberals? Oh, I don't know. I just like to say things sometimes. Low-key feeling like a genius right now. Took me like an hour to come up with a slightly better design for a gold farm. Dude, low-key, just call me like the Einstein of gold farms. Even on Bedrock, they can't stop me. Even on Bedrock, coming up with better designs. Sorry, I'm getting way too cocky, and then they're gonna find out about all the miners that I talked to on Epstein Island. What? Who said that? I didn't do that. I would never do that. Yeah, anyways. What are you doing, man? We are spam breaking and placing a nether portal. I should really turn this off. Did he go down 3 blocks or did he go down 2 in the tutorial? I'm curious. There's probably a reason that he goes down 3 if he goes down 3. Oh my gosh. How far back in the video am I? No, it's 2 blocks. Okay. See you later, Flux. All right. So, I mean, I guess I should just build this out of cheap materials. For the sake of cheapness. Cheaposity, if you will. Water. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, perfect. Man, I'm really gonna be the Bedrock guy if I start dropping Bedrock farm tutorials. But think about all the money I could make, so it might be worth it to be the Bedrock guy in exchange for lots of tutorial money. It would be pretty cool. It would be kind of cool to just have a really good gold farm design for both Java and Bedrock. Also, it's not all about the money, Spider-Man, but it is somewhat about the money, and I do like money, so tutorials generally have done well for my channel, so don't judge me for liking money. I feel like a sign is probably what you want to put there. Dirty capitalist likes money. Yeah, sorry, gang. I do like money. Money is cool. Money is swag. Money is good. Listen, a man's gotta eat, and the Bedrock videos, they pay the bills sometimes. They pay the bills. Ah. Four, 7. Oh, I don't know why I'm counting. I should just go 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. 6, 7. Oh my gosh, he said the thing. He said the funny number from the meme. Holy moly. How did he do that? 6, 7 in the big 2026. This guy's so unk. $2026.7. Oh my gosh, dude, that's gonna be a peak year. I hope I'm alive to see the year that we get to 2026.7. Or well, wait, 2026.7, 2067, I guess. Bro's hungry for the moolah, but fine because it feeds him. Yeah, man, dude, I'm providing a service. You guys get a farm, and I get money. It's a good exchange. It's quite literally a very good exchange that's fair for like every party, I feel like. I wonder if the strat is to expand this upwards or outwards. Oh, what's the mob despawn range, though, from the player on Bedrock? Oh, I didn't even think about that. See, because mobs despawn, because mobs despawn once you're like, it appears to be like 30 or 40 blocks away. Splooting is not going to be viable. Unless you like get them into minecarts or something. Do minecarts even prevent them from dying? I don't know. Either way, it's cool that I have a slight innovation on gold farms. I didn't really think about that, but yeah, spear looting is not going to be viable unless you're right nearby. But if you're right nearby, you should honestly just use a trident killer. Although splooting is slightly, well, trident killer will get you looting, or will get you the gold ingots that you wouldn't get otherwise. Did you like my villager thumbnail? Oh, I did. You took from They6's next gen? I'm gonna try that. If I make this farm, I'm gonna put next gen, even though I only changed one thing about it. You know, that is kind of cool though. It is kind of nice that if I could make this farm design, right, and people who already have this farm can just change the clock and get presumably twice as high of rates. I don't know for certain if that's true. I'm gonna have to test it more probably tomorrow, but I do want to end stream. I gotta go have some food and then go to bed because tomorrow is potentially snapshot day. Thank you to our resubscribers, Granted. Thank you to all of our people over on Twitch. Thank you to our YouTube moderators. Anime and Senor Fishy and Dashbot. And thank you to our YouTube chatters. Tomorrow's potentially snapshot day, so I gotta be ready to lock in and make a snapshot in like a minute, because the snapshots are so good, man. Like, listen, even when the snapshots are like nothing burgers, like some of them have been, they still get like 5 million views, and it's epic. So thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you guys for helping me design this epic farm that will hopefully release at some point, because hopefully, you know what? Hopefully freaking JC Plays isn't watching this stream right now and is sitting there about to steal the slight innovation I made on his farm. But I hopefully will be the one to post about this, because I did discover it, or I did I don't know, I guess I don't know if it counts as discovering if I just took a freaking fast clock and put it on there, but whatever. I'm claiming credit for it. The portals were making a fire beat. Dub. I'll have to figure out what the best way to expand this, like if you want like a ton of them, if the best way to expand it is upwards or outwards. I'll also have to check. I wonder how, if JC explains how to make it wider. Oh, does he not? Does he just explain how to make it one wide? But I assume you could tile it. I'm assuming you could tile it, but whatever. I've been subbed since 30K. Oh, dang, dope. Welcome to the stream. I unfortunately am ending the stream like right now, but thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys all later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably just continue designing this tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then. Peace out, everyone. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. Bye, guys.